Hi everybody, welcome to Step by Step PowerPoint. In this video, I want to show you how to create notebook and how to flip through the pages. Don't miss this video. Please subscribe our channel and like this video and share this video to friends. Thank you a lot. In first step, I want to make cover for notebook. Let's draw a rectangle. Insert shapes. Choose rectangle and draw a rectangle in size of a notebook. I think it's good for this. I put it here. Now I want to change the color and I download a texture as same as the old-fashioned notebook. I download this texture for the cover of my notebook. I click in these shapes, I right click and cut this picture. Then I choose my shape, right click on these shapes and go to the format shape. In this box, in the right box that you see, go to the picture and texture field and choose clipboard. Now you see it's our downloaded texture that's we put it on our rectangle. For creating a spiral part, let's draw a circle. In insert shape, I choose this. You can choose these shapes or you can choose this shape. I choose these shapes and I make a circle. I use shift click for making a good circle. I think it's good. Now I want to change the color. And first step, I remove the outline. No outline. Now I want to put it in white. For making it look more natural, I use shadow effect. Shadow effect. Shadow. I use inner shadow for this part. This shadow is good for this spiral. Okay, next part, draw arc shape. Choose arc shape, choose block arc, and draw arc. As you see, we have two yellow points. If you click on them and drag them, you can change the width and size of this arc. Okay, now I think this size, I put it here and make it smaller. I put the arc here and I change the color. Select on this shape, move it here. Now click on no outline, remove the outline and change the color. For this shape, it's good for it to put it in the gradient shapes. Shape field, and I choose gradients for it, but it needs more change. Click on it, right click on it, go to the format shape, and here in gradient stops, change the color to the gray. You can select both of them and select Ctrl+G to put them in one group. Okay, you can copy and paste these parts for make a good spiral for this notebook. For put them in one line, I used guidelines for this. If you wanna turn on your guidelines, go to the tab view and turn on this marks ruler, guidelines and guides. Helps you to put these circles and spiral in order. As you see, I made this spiral for this notebook. Now in this step, I want to insert a pictures and title for this cover. Our topic is about famous high-rises in the United States. So I want to paste the picture about this topic. Okay, I put this picture here. I want to transparent these pictures. In picture format, in the left side, you see transparency. Click on this and choose the transparency that is prepared for your cover. I think it's good for this cover. And then I want to add title for this. I choose text box and I write famous. It's a good cover for our notebook. Then I want to make the next slide and next pages. So I duplicate this slide. For this slide, we need 2 pages. We want to open our notebook. So I remove this. I select all things and put my notebook to the right side. I think it's good for this. Now I want to duplicate. Now I need, for these pages, I don't need this spiral, so I select them and move them. For making new pages, we do not need this spiral, so we select all of them and remove them. In this step, we need to copy these pages, so I select all of them and Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. I put them here. Move these circles to the right side. It's a good positions for these circles. Now you can select them again and change the shadow effect of these circles. Here we have, in the selection pane, we have these all of them are selected. Go to the shape format, text shape effect, shadow, and I choose this inner shadow for these circles. It's okay for these shapes. Now I want to make new spiral for this notebook. First step, I insert a rectangle. Now I insert another shape. I use oval. Make these shapes. I copy these shapes and put it here. Click on the rectangle first and then select these 2 oval in the next step. Go to the shape format and go to the merge shape and select subtract. As you see, we have these new shapes. I want to put it here and make it smaller. It's a good size for this notebook. I want to make change in the color. Click on it. Put no outline for this. Go to the shape format, right click on these shapes, go to the format shapes, choose gradient fill. Now I want to change the color, and the middle stops, I choose a dark gray. I think it's okay. And for the left side, I choose this one. You see our spiral. If you want, you can change the width. Now copy and paste it for all circles. For copy and paste this spiral, you can use Ctrl+D. If you use Ctrl+D, you can copy and paste things according to the distance you have considered for it. For example, I specify the distance, and again I use Ctrl+D. For example, I choose this and Ctrl+D. As you see, I choose the stance for this spiral, and then when I select Ctrl D, this spiral put it in order. Sometimes it has a problem. You can move it in the right places. For the next step, I need paper. I download the paper, and now I want to insert it. I insert these papers. I put it here. I make it smaller. Okay, then I copy and paste these papers and rotate it horizontally. Then I send them to back. For making it look more natural, select the paper, go to the picture format and select picture effect, or right click, go to the format picture. In the right side, choose shadows and preset it. I think it's good for it. And do it for the left side again. Picture format, shadow, but this one, choose this. Shadows. I think it's good for these papers. Now duplicate these slides. For the last slide, I want to close this notebook. So I duplicate the first slide and put it here. Delete the data that I don't need it. Again, for example, I don't need this title. I select it and delete it. I select all spirals, okay, and move them here, put them here, and go to the arrange, click on rotate, flip horizontal. Be careful that all circles put them in order, and select all of them. It's a good positions for the last slide. That's we want to close our notebook. For the last step, we want to flipping through our notebook, so we need transitions. Select the second slide, go to the tab transitions and select on more. Choose page curl and go to the effect option. Choose single left for our first page. We want to move from the first slide to the second slide, so we need single left effect options. For moving through second slide to the third slide, select the third slide, go to the more, select page curl, and go to the effect option, choose double left. And the fourth slide, go to the transition, more, page curl, and effect option, choose double left, effect option again. As you see, I put sounds on our page curl. Preview this notebook. I put sounds for this notebook. How you can add sounds for this notebook? Go to the sound here in the tab transition. In the right side you see sound. Click on this more and go to the other sounds. You can download page flip from Google and click on this and add it to your notebook. In this video, you'll learn how to make a notebook in PowerPoint. Do it for yourself and have a great presentation for others. Don't forget, subscribe our channel and like these videos and share it with your friends. Thank you a lot.